You are a traitor inside the ugly war between Tinubu and Osinbajo ongoing. Hello, my wonderful people. Yesterday, we brought you up to speed that Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, made it known that before he ever, made his announcement or threw his heart into the ring of the contest for the position of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he went to inform Tinubu and sought his blessing to say, I intend to join the race, despite the fact with his knowledge, knowing that Tinubu was one of the first persons who indicated interest to run for the presidency. However, that being said, some people still call the vice president a traitor and all kinds of names. Well, my people, let's get all the details. You are a traitor inside the ugly war going on between Tinubu and Osinbajo's supporters. In the past 5 days, the war between the supporters of the vice president, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, and the national leader of APC, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the fight has filled with names calling and all kinds of derogatory statements. Since the declaration of the vice president on Monday last week, some Tinubu supporters have called him betrayer, Judas, all kinds of names for daring to stand against the former governor of Lagos State. Tolu Babalola said this week that Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus in the Christmas calendar. Same week, Osinbajo betrayed Tinubu. Same week is not a mere coincidence. May God be with Tinubu in this courts of appeal. Prior to the comments in the election section, the supporters of both political parties were in the same camp. Some people refer to them as BMC on social media, and others describe them as APC word. Some of the prominent members of APC Southwest include Ariola Arukola and daughter of Gani. Others who have also stood with the group. For the past 7 years, they have defended the Buhari's administration, being very critical of the NSAS and taking some position on issues that have earned them not too good reputation with all that has happened in the country. However, this election has divided the group and a social media battle has commenced. Either side is deploring all means to debunk the other different aspirant. Daily Post reports that Joe Ibukwe, the special advisor on drainage and water resource to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, also subscribed to the notion of betrayal. A lot more. Is this how we will pay Ashiwaju for helping to lift us up? This momentary betrayal has no part two. I am totally dismayed. A moral decadence showing all over. Power of loyalty. Daily Post has reported the man Joe Ibukwe saying last week, Abdulrahim Jibrim, a staunch supporter of Tinubu for president campaign, has cautioned against the name calling. However, Yemi Osinbajo has warned his camp and supporters never to abuse or call the national leader of APC any form of name and should never retaliate in any form or way, but continue to look forward to Nigeria having better governance and leading the people aright. The name calling has mostly been from the camp of the leader of APC, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, who has constantly called the vice president all kinds of unpredictable names. So, my wonderful people, this is exactly what is going on. They've called Asiwaju Ahmed, supporters have called the vice president all kinds of names. Well, a lot of persons have said this is unnecessary, but again, it's politics. It's one of those things they do. Okay, I want to believe that for the vice president to go ahead and to say he wants to contest in such a position, he must have looked at the odds carefully. He must have considered the actions and what could have possibly be going on in those regards if he declares and says he wants to become, he wants to get the position of the vice president. I believe that a lot would have been thought about, without regards for him to say, okay, I am going in the position of the vice president. Well, that being said, he understands he understands the consequences of the actions he was taking before he decided. And I don't think that it is more so of a consequence or so. I believe it's just a man looking at things and saying, I have what it takes to, savor the situation. If you want something done and you want it done in a particular or in a certain way, then you have to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. Trying to give it to somebody else may not earn you the desired way and what exactly you have in mind concerning that very said thing. The best thing for you to do is go ahead and do it yourself. And this is what, Professor Yemi Osinbajo has decided to do, get the job done himself. However, he said he informed Tinubu, okay, out of courtesy, out of, we've been together, I understand the role you've played in my political emergence. I understand this, but once upon a time, the bird must fly. It won't remain in the cage forever. Yeah, so I mean, so a lot of persons have called the vice president all kinds of names, saying he's an ungrateful somebody. He has been the vice president. I mean, all kinds of name callings have, has been the recent occurrence of what we've been witnessing and saying simply because the position, it needs to be taken to become the president of the country. Well, the battle is on, the race is fierce, and a lot of persons are beginning to indicate their interest to say, this is what I want to do, this is how I intend to do it. However, we must all forget about whatever is going on between the jail. This is their personal, venting on one another, on whatever is going on. We must move past that. The most important thing is for us as a people, and what we need to do right now is focus. What exactly do we want? Where are we? Where are we going? How do we get the best of leadership? Whether you like it or not, our people will not just roam free forever. There must be some form of leadership for direction on how. So, I mean, that's what it is. We must come out of, trying to indulge into their personal affair or whatever is going on between the jail. Let's honestly, begin to look out for good leadership. Okay, let's honestly begin to look out for how we can truly and sincerely come out of this present predicament of Buhari's destruction already. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.